Welcome to our second session, which I hope you will find interesting. Basically, what we're going to talk about in this session are the ground principles of being a success, whether it be in sales or almost in any other area of endeavor. The first item that I want to talk about is desire, because if you don't have it, this is all a waste of time. Now, in fact, you may not have it currently, but the question, of course, is, can you develop it? And the answer is absolutely. Because you're probably anywhere from 20 to 30 years old, maybe you haven't had too many things in your life that you desire. Well, now that you've had the opportunity to get out of school and kick around for a while, you may desire success, which is a broad word. Success, if you want to break it down, means the good life and the things the good life brings with it. The beautiful condo, the Porsche Carrera, or whatever it may be for you. Now, it's something that I found can be developed. It's not natural born to most of us. Generally speaking, the majority of people your age that I come in contact with in today's environment aren't overly positive. Well, we're going to have to change that. More important, you're going to have to change that. You're going to have to develop a desire for something. If it's some of the things I outlined, or perhaps other areas that you're interested in, you're going to have to sit down and say to yourself, okay, how bad do I want them? And what do I have to do to get them? Well, desire is one of them, which means simply that you're going to have to adjust your way of thinking and your lifestyle in order to do the things that are necessary to achieve the goals that you set. Secondly, we'll talk about motivation, which is very closely tied to desire, which means that you're going to have to motivate yourself to achieve those goals. The question, of course, is, what is it going to do to your lifestyle? In fact, it may change it dramatically. In order to motivate yourself, you're going to have to set goals. And just as important, you're going to have to follow through to achieve them. The higher you set the goals, the tougher it's going to be. I myself set a goal when I got into sales, which was to be number one. I achieved that goal through desire and motivation and developing very quickly maturity. Maturity means that it's no longer fun and games. It's not like being in high school or college and going home after school and flopping on bed and listening to your favorite recordings, or to lounge around the house, or to go to a sports event. All that has to become secondary. Maturity means that you're going to have to grow up. You're going to have to accept the fact that mommy and daddy aren't going to take care of you any longer. I assume a fact, hopefully, that you've learned already. If not, you shortly will. And that in turn, you're going to have to develop habits that are going to make you successful. The goal is to achieve what you want as success, whatever that may be. It's not up to me to determine your goals. That's up to you. And that's part of growing up. So what we're going to do in the next several months is talk about how you put that into action by establishing a plan of action. And we'll start off next week talking about how to get a great sales job the first time out. Now, I'm assuming that you've been through one or more jobs up till now and haven't been successful. And perhaps it's because you haven't found what you wanted to do. What I'm saying to you is, it's more important to set goals as to what you want and then determine what it's going to take in order to get there. All I'm recommending is that if you don't have a specific education, such as a doctor or a lawyer or a dentist, then sales offers a tremendous opportunity to be your own boss in many respects, particularly if you partake of commission sales, which is where I think you should go, and make a great deal of money. But again, only if you have the desire and the motivation and the maturity. If you don't have them, I suggest you sit down after listening to this and think about it. It's up to you. Look forward to talking to you next week.